Hello everyone, welcome to YVR Travels. Today I'm sharing a review of my recent 4-day stay at the Hilton Manila. I chose this hotel based on reviews, my past Hilton experience, and location close to the airport. The Hilton Manila opened in 2018, so it's a fairly new hotel. It's located within the Newport World Resorts. The hotel is about a 15-minute walk from Terminal 3 via a covered walkway called Runway, Manila. This gets you about halfway indoors, with the rest of the way being outside. I arrived at the hotel around 7:30 a.m. after a long overnight flight. Check-in is handled on the third floor, and staff is professional and courteous, and because I had booked a room with the executive lounge access, I was invited to wait comfortably in the lounge on the fifth floor and while my room was prepared. The executive lounge staff were very polite and attentive, regularly checking in on me. However, I would have preferred a more precise estimate on when my room would be ready. Ultimately, I waited until about 1:30 p.m. before my room was available. This is understandable since the regular check-in time is 3 p.m., but clear communication would have been appreciated. My room was 510 on the fifth floor, the same floor as the lounge. The room was clean, well-maintained, and thoughtfully furnished. It had 2 double beds, each with 4 plush pillows, providing excellent sleep comfort. The balcony overlooked the pool, a pleasant view in the morning, but it's worth noting that the balcony isn't covered, which limits its use during raisin season, which unfortunately was at this time. I also noticed a small gap in the bottom of the balcony door, so light pool noise did filter in during the day and in the evening. The room's work desk came with a conveniently placed power on USB outlets, though it did miss having a dedicated desk lamp for evening work. The minibar fridge had ample space for personal items, which I appreciated, and the coffee maker, kettle, and complimentary water bottles were nice touches. There was a usual laptop-sized safe just below the coffee maker for easy access. The large TV offered Chromecast and HDMI options, ideal for those wanting to stream their own content. Climate control was user-friendly and kept the room comfortable throughout the stay. My only real critique of the room layout: storage could be improved. The wardrobe and limited drawer space made unpacking and organizing a little challenging, particularly for longer stays. The bathroom continued the theme of a modern design. It was spotless, with a walk-in shower and quality toiletries. However, I found the shower taps slightly counterintuitive. There's no hot or cold indicators, and hot water was not very fast coming along, and sometimes inconsistent. So trying to find the right temperature took some time. Lighting controls in the room were similarly a bit fiddly. Some switches required multiple presses to activate the desired lights, and I couldn't seem to turn on the hallway light independently without also switching on other lights. These are small details, but they matter, especially for travelers who appreciate intuitive design and luxury. One of the standout features of the hotel is the executive lounge. Spacious and comfortable, it offered a pleasant environment for breakfast, afternoon tea, and even a light dinner. The food selection, while not vast, was sufficient for light meals and snacks, and the staff provided attentive service. I particularly enjoyed the tea time, relaxing moment in the afternoon, with a nice selection of cakes and sandwiches. Downstairs, the main buffet, it was excellent. There's a huge selection of both Western and Asian dishes, fresh fruits, baked goods, and made-to-order stations. A word of advice: if you have lounge access, confirm your breakfast inclusions at booking to avoid double paying. If all you're going to use is the lounge access, then you don't necessarily need to pay for the full buffet. The pool area was another highlight, large, well-maintained, and surrounded by plenty of loungers and rentable cabanas. There's a poolside bar for those who want to unwind, as well as plenty of seating area for nice quiet sections. Internet speeds in the hotel were about average, ranging between 10 and 40 megabits per second during my stay. This is sufficient for streaming and work, although not at the higher end if you're doing a lot of uploads. The elevators were impressively efficient. I never waited more than 20 seconds. All in all, the hotel was comfortable, well-located base for both business and leisure travelers. The friendly staff, quality amenities, and thoughtful details made for a pleasant stay. There are a few small areas for improvement, but nothing that would deter me from returning. For travelers looking for convenience and comfort near the airport, I would recommend it as a solid choice. Thanks for watching this review. If you stayed at the Hilton Manila, Please, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth hotel and travel reviews in the future.